Welcome to Trend City, your home of celebrity gossip and all the trending news from all around the world. And today, we just got word about Boris Johnson. If you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you'll never miss an update when we post them. The UK Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, has just married his fiancée, Carrie Symonds, in a secretly planned wedding at Westminster Cathedral. According to the BBC, the marriage took place in a small ceremony on the 29th of May in the afternoon. According to reports reaching us, the couple will celebrate again with their family and friends in the next summer. Also, as expected, the honeymoon is also delayed until the next summer, probably due to COVID-19 restrictions. By the time we were going to press, the Prime Minister had already returned to work and is already leading his efforts in fighting the COVID-19 pandemic in the UK. Boris is the first Prime Minister to get married while in office in nearly over 200 years. According to reports by the Mail, there were 30 guests that were invited to the ceremony at a very short notice. This is the maximum number of attendees that are allowed to gather under COVID-19 restrictions in England. There was a small number of church officials that were involved in the preparations for the Catholic ceremony. The marriage ceremony was officiated by Father Daniel Humphreys. Now, you may be wondering why the PM Johnson was allowed to marry in the Catholic Church. We all know that the Catholic Church does not allow divorce. So, was it special treatment for PM Johnson? Well, while PM Johnson, who's 56, has been married twice before, the Roman Catholic Church can allow divorcees to marry if the previous marriages were outside their church. And as we all know, all the previous marriages of the PM were not carried under the Catholic Church. The Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, does not like talking about his private life. In fact, he has declined to answer questions about the topic over the past few years. Well, it can't really be easy to keep things under wraps when we're talking about a relationship between a former journalist and the President of the United Kingdom. Still on the issue of the PM's marriage in the Catholic Church, Christopher Lamb, the Rome correspondent for Catholic magazine The Tablet, told BBC Radio 5 Live the following. There'll be a feeling that why are some people who are divorced allowed to be married in the church and others not? And I think that's where the church can look at its current rules and see how it can become more welcoming. It has been welcoming to Boris Johnson. Why not to others? At this time, we haven't got any details of who was invited to the ceremony and whether any of Johnson's cabinet colleagues were among the guests. The new Miss Johnson, who was confirmed she will take her husband's surname, wore a white dress to exchange vows with the Prime Minister. The gorgeous wedding dress, which looks lifted straight from an ancient Greek epic, was designed by Athens-based Christos Kostarelos, who studied at the London College of Fashion. The fashion designer describes his work as being inspired by the spirit of the ancient Greeks' philosophy. The last time we saw a Prime Minister getting married while in office was in 1822, and that was Robert Banks Jenkinson. Now out with the formalities. Who really is Carrie Symonds? First off, we know Carrie Symonds is the daughter of one of the founders of the Independent newspaper. Her father is Matthew Symonds and her mother is Joseph McAfee, who is the newspaper lawyer. The 33-year-old grew up in southwest London before going on to study art history and theatre studies at Warwick University. Her first job in politics, reportedly, was working for Zach Goldsmith, the MP for Richmond Park and North Kingston. In 2010, Carrie Symonds joined the Conservative Party as a press officer. 2 years later, she worked on Johnson's successful campaign to be elected the Mayor of London. Carrie became the party's head of communication before leaving in 2018 to work in the public relations for marine conservation organization Oceania. Ms. Johnson then became the head of communications for conservation group, the Aspinall Foundation, in January. The world first got wind of the news about the couple in early 2019. In February of 2020, the couple revealed that they were engaged and that Carrie was pregnant. Their lovely son, Wilfred, was born last April. Johnson and his previous wife, Marina Wheeler, announced in 2018 that they were divorcing after 25 years of marriage. The PM was previously married to Allegra Mostyn Owen. We wish the new couple all the best in their marriage. If you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe to Trend City for the latest celebrity gossip and trending news from all around the world.